doing okay. I am good. I am on my way to work. And I thought I'd come on here and chat with y'all for a minute or whatever. It's been a minute since we did this, so I said, let me get in the car and have a little car chronicles or something. A little chit chat. So yeah, y'all, I literally just woke up not too long ago. I slept all the way up until it was time for me to get ready for work. And I'm just like, girl, you slept the whole last 2 days. What is wrong with you? Like, I stopped taking my vitamins for one. I don't know why I had gotten a really good habit of taking my vitamins, and then all of a sudden I skipped one day, and then next thing I know I skipped another day, and y'all know how it go. And I just got out of the habit of taking my vitamins every day, and that's when I had a whole lot more energy, and I wasn't feeling like I needed to sleep as much as I feel like I need to sleep now. And then, also, I had cut back on my wine, y'all. I was doing really, really, really good with my vitamins and my water intake and all that, whatever. And it kind of just went out the window. And I'm like, hold on. And so here I am catching myself again before I let it get way too out of hand. And I need to pull my vitamins and my water intake back in and cut the wine off a little bit. So yeah, so that's where I am, because I'm like, I have been literally sleeping all of my days off. I don't care if I have 3 days off back to back. I'll sleep all 3 days. Now, I will get a little something done. Like, I might say, you know what, today I'm going to get out in the yard and do some yard work. I'll get out in the yard and I'll do whatever little yard work it is for me to do. And I'm going to sleep the rest of the day. But y'all, that's still not cool, because I have a whole lot of stuff I need to get done. I need to get these videos done. I need to get my book done. My book is done, but I need to get it published and sent off and, all that, everything that comes with that. I haven't done that yet. I don't know what I'm waiting on. I'm like, girl, you said you wanted this book out by your birthday. Your birthday is around the corner, and you have not did anything to get this book out to where it needs to be. So I don't know, y'all. Sometimes, how you just get in these moods where you just don't want to do nothing. You have everything in the palm of your hands, and you still just don't want to do nothing. And that's kind of just where I be sometimes. It's nothing that I'm not in a depressed mode or anything. I'm not depressed about anything. I'm just kind of tired. My energy levels is not where they need to be, and I know that I need to get back on my vitamins and all that good stuff. So yeah, y'all, we about to start Sunday. We're gonna start back on my vitamins and my water intake, because like I said, when I was doing that, I was doing real good. Like, I was doing really, really good as far as getting things done and not being as tired as I am right now. I don't know, like I said, sometimes I can start a habit, I can start something and I just don't be consistent with it. I don't keep it up, and I know that it needs to be kept up. I need to start back working out. Like, y'all, sometimes when I go to work and say I've been off for 3 days, and then I go to work and we have, tiers and stuff that we have to walk up. So we have like stairs, and don't be toting nothing up them stairs, baby. It gets bad. Like, my legs be so sore. They be so sore, y'all. I mean, like, I be like, when I tell you I have no muscle. Like, I literally get so sore for being off a couple of days. And then it's like, as soon as I get sore, it's like, I'm ready to be off again, because I'm sore now. And I, my body hurting, my body aching. I'm not feeling all this right now. So, yeah. And, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but I guess it's part of life. It's part of life. You live and learn. But I know that I need to get my vitamins and water intake back to where it needs to be so that I can feel better, because I haven't been feeling great. Although I haven't been working out like I need to be, I do a lot of walking at work constantly. I am constantly walking and all of that great stuff. So I have lost a lot of weight. And it's great. I need to tone. I don't like losing weight and I'm not toning it. I don't like that. So I do need to lift weights and tone. I need to do a lot of strength training and tone, because I don't like to just lose weight. When you lose weight, what do? You sag. I don't want no sagging going on around here. Like, I need everything nice and tight and right. I ain't ready for the sagging part, y'all. So, but I have lost a lot of weight, and that is a good thing, because I did want to lose weight, because I was feeling stuffed in my clothes. Like, you know, you put clothes on, you just feel like you stuffed, and I feel like I'm stuffed in my clothes when I had all that weight on me. And it's like, now that I don't have all that weight on me, the clothes that I wear are still the clothes that I was wearing when I was feeling stuffed. So now I'm feeling like I'm getting kind of lost in my clothes. I'm like, dang, this is really too big. And so it's like, now I'm feeling lost in my clothes. But I'm gonna get some more clothes that fit. I'm just kind of waiting to see, you know, which way my body is going and the look that I really want to go for. Like, I don't want to just go out and buy a bunch of clothes because, you know, I lost weight or whatever. I want to buy clothes depending on the certain look that I'm gonna take me that I have lost this weight. Like, I'm gonna change up my look a little bit. So I kind of want to wait until, you know, to start buying clothes and you know, to go with my weight loss. But yeah, y'all, and then it kind of really doesn't matter right now to be buying a whole lot of clothes, because I'm not really interested in going anywhere. So it's like, I'm not going anywhere but to work, you know. So I go to work and come home. I'm not really doing a whole lot or anything. And if, you know, as far as dating, if I'm going to go out on a date, I got something to throw on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got something to put on if I want to, you know, go out on a date or whatever, or go out to lunch with, you know, the girls, or whatever the case may be. I got something that I can throw on. But as far as just doing a whole little shopping spree and revamping my wardrobe like I want to do, I'm not going to do that just yet, because like I said, I'm trying to see which way my body is going to go. And I want to say maybe by the new year, I will probably do a new wardrobe revamp. And I know, what is this now? April? It's April right now. It's about to be May. So I'm going to say like it's 6 months. I'm just going to see where I am in 6 months. And then, you know, maybe by the new year, I would do a wardrobe revamp, because at that time I know that my body will have changed and I'll be able to go from there. And, you know, it'll be changing for the better. So, yeah, I'll be able to go from there and determine how I want my wardrobe and all that to go. But right now, I'm just like, not in a place to where I just want to go shopping for clothes just yet. So, yeah, that's that. Although I might still need to pick up a couple of pieces for the summer, because like I said, I have lost weight, and a lot of my summer clothes, I don't know if they're gonna fit me like they used to fit me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We just go see. I'm gonna have to go through my closet and see what I got, see what I don't got, and I might need to add pieces here and there, but nothing big, nothing big. So y'all, let's talk about. Everybody know that I am 48 years old. I'll be 49 in June. I'm a Gemini. You know, I don't really know how to approach this topic. Why is this truck on my ass? Like, sir, slow down. But yeah, so I don't really know how to approach this topic, but it's something that's been on my mind, and I wanted to talk about. You know, when certain ladies and I can only speak of the ladies that are my age and older. I'm not going to really talk about the younger generation, because I don't feel like if you're younger, I don't hold you accountable as I would someone my age or older. So where I'm going with this is, when you get to be a certain age, you kind of tend to stop with all the gossip. You know what I'm saying? You kind of, it's not that you just completely cut out the gossip, because everybody's going to say something every now and again, right? But you get to a point to where if you're going to talk, you know who to talk to. And you know who to talk to where the talk don't get out. And that's normally going to be your good girlfriend, right? That's not going to be just no any old wham bam. You just out here running your mouth and doing the most with any and everybody, and you don't know who you talking to as to where the gossip can potentially get out, right? You know who to talk to when you reach a certain age, right? Majority of women my age and older know that you don't just run around running your mouth and doing that. First of all, that's not classy. That don't look good. I don't like people that's even bringing me a bunch of gossip, because when you bring me a bunch of gossip, you know what that does for me? That's going to lift my eyebrow. And you know my eyebrow will lift, because you know I always say, like the saying goes, a dog bringing a bone, carrying a bone, or however it goes. And that's normally what it is, all the time. You cannot trust when somebody always got some gossip to bring up to you and want to talk about this and that. Things that don't even concern you or them. You cannot trust that, because guess what? Next thing you know, they're going to be talking about you. They're going to be carrying the same information that they bring to you. They're going to be carrying some type of information to somebody else about you. That's normally how I go, and we as older women, we know that. We know that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the times when women get older and they don't have anything going on in their life, nothing going on in their life, gossip tends to be their thing. Like, some women are miserable when they tend to reach my age and older. Some women are lonely. They have no friends. They have no husbands. They might not have any kids, or they might not have kids that want to be in their life. You know, so they are miserable. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing else to do. And so when they feel like they can bring some type of something to somebody else, you know, they tend to pick up this gossip thing to where they want to just carry all this mess from here to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, because it gives them something to do. Y'all, I have never ever in my life been that girl that wanted to run around gossiping about, you know, this and that, or I don't peg myself as miserable. We all go through life. We all have problems. You know what I'm saying? We all have issues once upon a time in our life. But one thing that I do know, that rainy days don't last. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to go through something. And rainy days don't last. At least they don't last for me. I ain't never had anything to go on in my life that continued to go on. You know what I'm saying? That just was going on, just went on forever. Nothing that happened in my 20s, 30s, 40s, you know what I'm saying? Nothing has continued on. Whatever that situation was, okay, I went through a hard time and I got over it, and life continued on. Nothing continues on. Them rainy days don't last. So I'm not going to hold whatever buildup of anger or whatever I felt in that time. I'm not going to continue that on. I'm not going to continue to carry that on in me and be angry about whatever took place and become this old angry, bitter, miserable woman, to where I want to make everybody that I come in contact with unhappy. But a lot of people want to do that, and it's always from what I see, my experiences of what I see in people is always the women that are my age and older. You know, they don't have nothing going on in life. Nothing going on in life. And so they're unhappy. They're unhappy with the hand that life dealt them, and they're just waddling in it instead of getting up out of it. They're just waddling in it, and they're letting that hate and miserableness build up, and they just carrying it around and trying to drop it off to other people because they need for other people to feel like they feel. And that's not me. That'll never be me. That'll never be me. And you know, I had a situation where I was upset about a situation. I was angry about a situation. But when I had to check myself in the situation, I really did, y'all. I had to come to Jesus with it. I was like, you know what? This is not me. I can't go my everyday being angry about something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not me. That is not how I want to feel. Like I'm not legit. I can't legit just be angry and mean and miserable and bitter to people because, you know, like, that don't make no type of sense. Like, that don't make sense to me. I'm not that type of person. But just because I'm not that type of person doesn't mean that people are not out there. They out there all day long. When I tell you they out there real tough. It's a lot of people, a lot of women that are miserable and bitter. And it's not just women. It's men too. Men too. Men too. Not just women. It's men too. And they are miserable and they're bitter, and they want to carry that around and drop that energy off onto you. And so I say all this to say, when you see people coming around you and they're smiling and they want to, you know, talk, they always got something to tell you, and, you know, this and that. Oh, hey, you know, guess what happened? Ain't got nothing to do with you or them, or none of that. And they're not your good girlfriend. Baby, you better keep on moving, because that is not nothing that you want to get wrapped up in. I'm here to try to tell you, that ain't nothing you want to get wrapped up in. Let them go on and carry whatever it is, information that they got to tell you, on to somebody else. Let them take it on to somebody else. Don't let them drop it off with you. Don't let them drop it off with you. And when they bring it to you, go ahead and check them, so they know the next little good tea that they think they got, they know to keep on moving past you with it. Go on and check them when they bring it. Because, baby, when I tell you, people want to drop off bad energy out here, y'all. And I don't have time for it. I'm going to let you know right now. I don't have time for the bad energy. I don't want none of that in my life. I'm in a whole new place, and a better place, happier place in my life. And I don't need nobody's bad energy. I don't need nobody putting my name out there about nothing. Guess what? I can do that myself. I can do that myself. I don't need nobody else to do it for me. I don't need nobody to do it for me. I'm old enough to do it myself. So yeah, you know, that's just something that was on my mind, and I thought that I would talk about today. I'm like, you know, y'all, we ain't sat down and had a conversation. And so, yeah, I thought I would come on here, and I'm like, I'm going to chit chat with y'all for a minute and talk to y'all about, you know, what's on my mind. I don't know if I'm going to turn this into a whole, like, little vlog. I need to put something out for Sunday. I want to bring y'all a vlog for Sunday, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to have enough content to make it a vlog. And if it is, it's going to be like a really, really mini vlog. I need to get out of my backyard and do some trimming. I don't know if I'm gonna cut the grass just yet, but I do need to weed eat, and I got a lot of stuff that I need to do back there. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it just yet. And if I do it, it's gonna be in the morning. It's gonna be in the morning if I do it. When I get off work, it'll be in the morning when I get off. And I might get out there for a couple of hours and do a little something. That's if it doesn't rain anymore too, because it rained earlier today. The sun is back out, so it'll dry up or whatever. But as long as it don't rain between now and then in the morning, then I might get out there and do a little something in the morning. Yeah. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna call y'all back a little later. I need to find me something to eat, y'all. I'm hungry. I gotta find me something to eat. But I'll call y'all back. So guys, I am out in the yard today. I am about to cut my grass, I think, and do some weed eating, because y'all, my backyard looks horrible. I'm gonna let y'all see. Now, am I gonna get through with all of it today? I don't know, but y'all, this backyard, it looks horrible, and it's done got so bad. I'm like, I gotta get out here today, because if I don't get out here today and this stuff in my yard get any taller than what it is, I don't know what's gonna go on. Then I got these little bamboo shoe looking things coming up in the grass, and child, ain't nobody got time for that. And so I got to put on all my gear. Y'all see my hat? It be blocking the sun. But I got to put on all my little gear before I get started. And these my boots, they gonna keep away whatever out there lurking in that grass, because the grass is kind of tall. So yeah, y'all, I don't know why I let this grass, it's all this rain, man. I'm about to have a time, but I'm about to get this stuff done, because I can't put it off any longer, because this thing got ridiculous for real out here. And I'm about to go ahead and get this stuff done. Y'all, I feel like I'm every time I do this, I feel like I'm a doctor and I'm about to go operate. Because I legit feel like I be protected. I be real protected. And I be feeling like I'm a doctor and I'm about to go operate on something. Oh my God, this walls out here. I think I'm gonna try to weed eat some of this stuff down first. That's what I think I'm about to do anyway. Yep. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all see what it's looking like first, because like I said, it looks horrible. So if y'all can see all those bamboo shoots and stuff, I guess it's what they call. I got to get all of that down. Now I have to rewire this thing, y'all. I didn't even do that much weed eating. I really just got alongside this fence and some of the back, and I am tired. I am legit tired. Now this got to be rewired. I do not want to sit this on me. You know what? Take this off first. Come on. Okay. I don't know why this want to be so hard right now. Yeah, I am sweating already. I feel it going down my back. And I guess it's a good thing I'm out here getting some vitamin D, because Lord knows I need it. Flies. Y'all, it's hot out here too. And I really should have put some long sleeves on. So, I know I'm not about to be out here this long. But I want to at least try to get down all the stuff that I got growing up in my yard, because it makes the yard look a lot worse than it has to. Shit. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. I don't know what's going on today. Any other time I can get this thing right, it is today. Want to act up. You know what? I think it's these nails. I didn't have these nails on. That's what we're gonna blame it on anyway. We're gonna blame it on these nails. Come on now, because it's hot sitting here. Okay. All right. I think we got something. Okay. Look, let me get ready for the next patient. We ready to go. Yeah, let me get this over with so I can get in the house. So guys, I'm pretty much done. It's not the best, but it's my best. And I'm tired. And let's just say, when I do crash, I am going to sleep good because I have not went to sleep since I've been off work. Since I got off work this morning. So, when I do go to sleep, baby, I'm gonna be out. That one little stalk thing in the back, baby, it was giving me hell. It was giving me hell. I don't know what the... It was giving me hell, y'all. But I'm pretty much done back here. I got a little section over here I need to do. It's not that much. I had to take me a little break because I was... Y'all, I'm tired. I'm real tired. And then I seen a little, a turtle. It was a turtle out there. It didn't bother me, so I didn't bother it. And that's what we doing. Not bothering each other, but I'm gonna go finish this little corner and then go and fight with that bush again and see if I can get it down. And I'm going to the house and take me a shower and take my butt to sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, y'all, be right back. So y'all, I done finished my yard work today, and now I'm just chilling on the couch. I done had my shower, y'all. I have taken a muscle relaxer because I know I'm gonna be hurting later. And yeah, for y'all looking at this, y'all, I got a pimple on the side of my face, so I got to try to treat it because they be wanting to leave marks on my face. But anyway, so yeah, so I was, you know, when I was out in the yard, I was thinking, you know, y'all, I was talking to y'all the other day about miserable women. And it's crazy because, you know, your work is my peace. You know, your peace starts at home. If you're not happy at home, you're not going to be happy anywhere else. Your peace starts at home. And so a lot of people be like, oh, why are you out there in the yard? Why you can't just get a man to do it? Why you don't want to pay somebody to do it? No, that's therapy for me. You know, your work is therapy for me. Your peace starts at home. If you're not happy at home, you're not going to be happy anywhere else. You're going to be miserable everywhere else. And you're going to be making everybody else miserable. So, y'all, when I'm out there in the yard, I'm planting my peace in the yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, baby, listen, I used to know this woman, still know a lot of them. Every day, just mad and upset about something. Every day, it never fails. Just mad and upset. Your peace starts at home. You got to find your peace at home. And baby, one thing about it is, it don't cost nothing to mind your business and stay blessed. Cost $0. $0. You know, when I'm out there in that yard, a lot of stuff go through my mind. I think about a lot of stuff. I think about a lot of stuff that I want to do. I think about a lot of stuff that I'm going through. And I just think about where I am in life. You know, your work is therapy. I am happy. I am content doing that. No, I don't want anybody else to do it. I'm going to do it. So, some people need to think about that. Really, a lot of people need to think about that. They might need to incorporate some yard work into their life so that they can find their peace. Because baby, it's out here. Now, granted, you're gonna be tired and you're gonna be hurting and all that, but look, not only are you getting peace, but you're burning calories, you're getting a good workout. So it's some benefits. It's some benefits in this. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these miserable, unhappy people need to find peace. And I don't want to feel like, I'm judging or anything or whatever, because I'm not judging, but I have taken notice. There's a lot of women that are unhappy with their life. And they are just miserable. And all they want to do is make everybody else miserable right along with them. And that's not cool. That's not cool. They need to find their peace. So I want to know one thing that you guys are doing to make sure that you don't end up miserable and bitter. And let's talk about it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. If y'all know stories of people that are miserable and bitter, leave them in the comments. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about things that we are doing to make sure that we're not that person. Because we definitely do not want to end up miserable and bitter. Like, baby, listen. You know how they say it takes more energy to frown than to smile. Maybe it takes a whole lot more work being miserable and bitter than to just be happy and be at peace. Baby, that's food for thought. Yeah, I'm so tired. I am so tired. And I was going to have me a glass of wine, but honestly, I do not need a glass of wine to put me to sleep because I'm already tired. I'm already tired. And I have taken my muscle relaxer, so it's going to kick in a minute and go ahead and put me out. And I'm surprised I haven't crashed already because I haven't had any sleep yet. Like, I literally been up since I got off work this morning. And I came home and I kind of roamed around the house a little bit at first, and then I got out in the yard. But I'm out my shower, and I'm just relaxing on this couch, and I know I'm going to go to sleep. I might need to put me a movie on. I might need to watch, like, Murder, She Wrote or Golden Girls or something. I watch them old shows and go to sleep on them. That's my thing. So, yeah, y'all. I'm just rambling at this point. It's really sleep talk. I'm just rambling. So I'm gonna call y'all back. Cause your girl, I need to get some sleep.